YouTube, how's it going? Welcome to another episode. Daily Dose, baby. Tiny little. What's this game called? The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Rebirth Anti-Birth Plus Edition. Soon, hopefully. It's been. I'm just gonna jump into this. We don't need to look at the leaderboards. You trust me. You trust me, right? I've been shit for about 3 weeks now. I'm probably exaggerating, but I haven't had a good score. Definitely, it only shows like the last week, right? It's definitely been a week. It's been a week since I've had a good score. I'd get to like 13k, and then I've been sub 10k over and over again. We have Apollyon today. I like Apollyon. This is where we turn it around. I wish I sucked that guy actually. Now that I'm thinking, I don't know about the phrasing on that one. Wish I sucked that guy though, because I don't really think Spider Bite is all that useful, in my humble opinion. But you know what? I'm ready for some redemption. I'm going to Shoal, it looks like. Is that what that is? Oh, tiny boy. Tiny boy. Tiny, small, sweet little child. But I'm ready to go. I'm a little bit. I'm feeling a little tired today for some reason. A little sluggish. Hey, are you a wizard? I'm definitely gonna. Oh, so it's an XL4, so I'm gonna suck this. Useless. And we'll not do the item room yet. Are you a wizard? Can blow me. Just truly awful. So I want to try and pop straight into the run and try and get some energy going. Try and wake myself up a little bit. And I'm a little bit freaking peeved. I have some stuff to talk about today. I'll get to those. I have some good bits. I have a couple good bits. We'll get to those. I've just been on Facebook this morning. Mistake number 1 of the day. I go on and someone has posted in Ducks Fans for Life. There's an NHL news site who won't be named. Did an article ranking all the NHL logos and extras. So they had all 31 teams. They had the Kraken in there as well, and then they had 18 old logos from teams who have changed their logos, and they have some, you know, like the Whalers logo and stuff in there. Or at least I think, because what they're doing is they're only releasing 10 at a time, so they released the bottom 10 today, and they're going to build their way up. Yeah, 50 of them. Guess where little Ducks logo was? 50th? Last place? Are you kidding me? 50th? We'll leave that there. We'll come back for that. I mean, is there sound on? There is. You 50th? You're telling me the Kings logo exists? Like, I mean, I don't even want to rip on anyone else's logos too much. Our logo's fucking sick, dude. And people get pissy because, oh, the Mighty Ducks logo is so cool and retro and classic, and then they changed it. They tried to, you know, keep it modern and stylish. I think their first complaint was that the black and gold color scheme doesn't make sense and doesn't look very natural. What are you talking about? Black and gold isn't a good match. Black and gold? Have you heard of bees? I think our logo's sick. It's a D because ducks begins with a D, and it's a freaking webbed duck's foot in a D. It's a duck's foot, and it's made out of colours of a real life duck. Okay. So that's my rant on that for the day. Well, so let's get into a topic. I have a couple of topics. I've been thinking about some stuff recently. I was watching a video last night that got me thinking. You know what? I'll save that one. You know what we'll go into though? Topic of discussion came up on Josh's came up in Josh's chat. Like, I don't know, like a week and a half ago. I feel like the conversation wasn't done justice, and by wasn't done justice, I mean I had my opinion and everyone disagreed with me. So I'm going to talk about it now in a context where only I can speak and no one else can retort my bad opinions, which is what we love to hear. So here's the scenario. Let me do this. If you're watching this and you're privy to the conversation, you'll know where this is going. If not, however, if by chance you've ended up on this video, hello, first of all. Don't know how that happened. I'm happy to have you here. So picture this. You're sitting, you're vibing, you're scrolling through TikTok. Do I want this or do I want to suck? We'll wait and see what happens. Yeah, you know what? Let's devil this baby up. You're scrolling through TikTok, seeing what's up, seeing what's on the For You page today. Your boy messages you and goes, "Hey, I was just wondering if this weekend you wanted to go to this cool new restaurant that's opened up downtown. That I've been seeing on Instagram a lot. It looks really cool. It's really popular. It's all the rage right now on the socials. So I wondered if you wanted to go with me. It's really cool. It's like it's like a fancy restaurant, and they serve fancy coq au vin and racks of lamb in a honey mustard production and stuff. All fancy stuff like that. It's all fancy things. But what's cool is they have this cool side dish where it's a worm. You can get a worm as a side dish, and it's like $3, and then you can have a worm. It's really cool. I've seen it all over the gram. That's Instagram, by the way. No damage. All the cool celebrities are going. Kylie Jenner was there the other week. John Bon Jovi, the Yodel Kid, all the cool celebrities are going. The scenario has been... Okay, so that's the scenario. It's been presented. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired because it sounds like... It doesn't sound like my brain's speaking right now. That's the scenario. Do you... Yes or no? Tick the box. Do you go to the restaurant... And, by the way, yes, I'll go to the restaurant, but I'm not having the worm. Isn't a choice. Do you go to the restaurant and try the worm, or do you go, nah? Because, so my thinking is... So the worm is a side dish... You get a normal starter, fried calamari. You get a normal regular dish. You pick up the, you get the lobster maybe. Fresh from the tank, no ammonia here. But with the lobster, you can get a side dish of a worm for $3. Do you try the worm? That's the scenario. Simple question. Now in my head, I'm not thinking that everyone's going to say yes. Does this count as a red heart if I take... Because the marrow heart's on the other side of the spirit heart, right? I'm assuming it doesn't count as red heart damage for devil stuff. I wasn't expecting everyone to say... Okay, it didn't count. Good. I wasn't expecting everyone to say yes. Of course not. Because some people wouldn't be into that. That's fine. It's a worm. That's weird. That's a little bit wacky. A little bit out there. A little bit bizarre. I'm not expecting everyone to say yes to the worm question. However, I thought, going into the discussion, it would be roughly a 50-50 conversation. And I thought people on one side would be like, hey, okay, dude, I'd try the worm. That's a little bit weird, something a little bit different. I'd give the worm a go if that was a thing that was going on, prepared at a restaurant. Because I want to be careful there, because I want to keep this marrow thing. I'd try the worm out, and I thought maybe, people on the other end would be like, you know what, worm, probably not for me. But I respect the offer. Nah, you will never believe what happened next. Unanimous, overwhelming no's. Not a single person would try the worm. It blew me away, dude. I work my phone. What's up? It's blue. It's probably just Twitter. Not a single person would try the freaking worm. It blew my mind. It blew. There goes my marrow heart. It blew. I hate these guys. 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 Dude, I hate him. 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 Could one of you die? One of you, please. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. Please? One of you? One of you? Okay. Dude, I hate these guys. Not a single person said yes to the... Not only did not a single person, people were like, why would I eat the worm? Who's eating the worm? What would you eat the worm for? Ooh, how would they prepare the worm? The last one may be valid. I don't know, dude. It's a worm. What do you want me to tell you? They put a worm on a plate. Do you want to eat it? It's dead and it's like maybe cooked somehow, probably. Do you want to eat the worm? No one. Not a single person. And it was one of those where it's like, hey, I just thought, and again, I didn't expect everyone to want to try the worm. In fact, I expected at least equal people to not want to try the worm to the amount of people who wanted to try the worm. I did not expect no one to want to try the worm, as far as I'm concerned. And I just see, you know, I think life's here to be lived. It's $3. You get to try a worm. I don't, in my head, and this is where I'm trying to be like unbiased or whatever, I'm trying to like see from other people's perspective. In my head, I just don't see why you would say no. No, I didn't. Okay, I do. It's a worm. Some people don't want to try worms. That's fine. I'm just gonna suck it, dude. No damage. Are you kidding me? Gonna be one of those runs yet again. In terms of, I mean, people are like, okay, well, why would you eat the worm? I don't know. Maybe it tastes good. You consider that one? People eat freaking snails. They even have a fancy name for it. Escargot. They even invented a fancy name for it. People are eating snails all the time like it's freaking nobody's business. No one's batting an eyelid. But oh, little old Reese brings up the worm scenario, and it's, ooh, why would I eat a worm? Oh, I'm not eating a worm. Gross, dude. Not only would I not eat a worm, but I think I respect you less for asking me. They didn't say that. That's a bit far. No one said that. However, that's what it freaking felt like. So look, I'm eating the worm. I think it'd be a good experience. I'd be curious to know what the deal with is the worm. Oh, they're offering a worm on the menu? That's wild, dude. Let me see what's up with this guy. Yep, that was stupid damage. So, anyway, let me know in the comments below. Would you eat the worm? Or would you not eat the worm? Or just don't say anything, actually, because I feel like, after last time, I like the echo chamber I've created that is my own self. Anyway, so it was fun regurgitating that a bit. That's my thing now. It's like the other week when I made that I can't even remember the joke, and I know because I didn't tweet it in the end, I don't think. When I made a joke, I remember saying something and then going, hey, that'll be a good tweet. If you see this on Twitter later, just pretend you didn't hear me already make this joke. I can't remember what the joke was, and like I said, I don't think I tweeted it in the end. Or most likely is I typed the tweet out and then immediately saved it to drafts and never tweeted it. Because I do that probably most days. A tweet will appear in my mind, and then I just I probably, for every time I actually tweet, I probably write like 5 tweets and just save in the drafts and never tweet them for no reason. I wish I could say, hey, some damage finally. I wish I could say it was some sort of quality control. And part of it is just because I don't feel confident enough to, like, I'll read a tweet that I think is funny, and then I'm like, no one else is going to find this funny, and also they're going to hate me. You know how inner voices be and all. So I tend to not tweet. Yeah, like I said, for every time I tweet. But then that's why I say, like, I don't want to say too much of it's quality control, because then if you look at my Twitter, you'd think it'd be 100% bangers front to back, right? Yeah, it truly isn't. It truly isn't. And in fact, sometimes I look through my drafts and go, I don't know why I didn't tweet this tweet, because it's still funny. And then I wish I wish I did, and my Twitter would probably be better than it currently is. But you know what? In the moment, all I can think is, hey Reese, shut up, dude. No one cares. So they don't happen. But yeah, I guess this is like that. This is just another little. Hey, let's just. It was a bit that happened in chat, but you know what? I gotta have something to talk about. This is how it goes. Sometimes you might have a conversation with one set of friends, and then you go to another set of friends. You have the conversation with them. It happens. And then after you've had the conversation 2 times, you come onto your Isaac episode and have the conversation again, and then just steal the highlights from the conversations you've had. I'll use my best points. I'll tell, my friend made a good joke during the discussion. I'll throw that in there and pretend I made it. That's not true. I wouldn't do that. So my other discussion point, considering this one's taking longer than... They always take longer than I expect. If I'm off camera, I'll freaking zoom through them bitches. I'm speeding like... hang on, let me try and think of a name that isn't Minkus. I was going to say Marcus Alonso, and then maybe that's a little bit Minkus, and then I was going to say Matthew Broderick, and that's also a little bit Minkus. Why can't I think of any speeding incidents where someone didn't die? Those were both wild incidents, by the way. That's 2 incidents. I mean, Marcus Alonso killed a girl and just, like, got away with it, dude. That's fucking wild. I know he's a rich footballer, but he's like... When was that? Like 6, 7, 8 years ago? And he still starts for Chelsea every week? Okay, no, they've chilled now, but you know what I mean. Matthew Broderick killed 2 people. A mother and her young daughter? That one, at the very least, I'm like, that was an accident, right? I don't think he was, like, drunk or anything. I could be wrong. If he was, fuck him. But I believe he just kind of... It was like dark, it was like rainy or something, and he just swerved and crashed. Marcus Alonso's a piece of shit, fuck him. And he plays for Chelsea, the bastard. Okay, I don't like this room, I don't like this room. I'm gonna die on this room, I'm gonna die on this room, I'm gonna die on this room. Fuck this room, man. Honestly, this is the worst room in the game. I hate these spiders. This is the worst room in the game. Why is this in the game? Who put this there? Who put this there? It's the worst room in the game. There isn't a room. There's no... You can't convince me. Even the TNT room is better than that room because it gives you a chance. That room is just... there isn't a room... No room is worse than that room. 5,000 again. When will it end? When will it end, Robbie? When will it end? I mean, what is this? Look at these scores. Look at these scores. I mean, who... I just you've got to at some point you've got to look in the mirror and ask, who am I the problem? I think like you just why does this happen? Who puts this room? You look at someone in a purple, they'll go, oh, he's in a bit of a rough patch. You give him some slack, and then you give him that room. That's the room you're gonna give me. You're gonna give me that room. You're gonna give me that room. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I guess I'll save the next discussion for the next episode. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you'd taste the worm or not. I know I would. Okay, later guys, peace. Have a good Tuesday. Bonk.